The Genesis. Show my hardcore is, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, freaks, beasts, and athletes? It is DC here with Genesis Strength TV, and I'm bringing you the final installment of my top 5 books. And today we're going to rock and roll with the probably my favorite group, the self-help, personal success, personal growth, lifestyle type books that really helped open my eyes. As no matter how well I can train people, no matter how well I can operate a business, if I'm not confident or comfortable with what I'm doing and the situation around me or my lifestyle, then I am not going to be able to do either one of those successfully or optimally and take care of others that I need to. And so these books really hit home. The ones that I'm going to recommend are really big on confidence and just getting the most out of your abilities and finding out what your abilities are so you will enjoy life and really enjoy it day to day. So let's get this going. I've talked about this book in the past. You can see my desk. It is a big mess after trying to get stuff organized. But you can see I've talked to Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Is a great book that just deals with a lot of brain, a lot of mental stuff, techniques that is going to really kind of change your outlook on life, and is a great, it's a little pretty dry, but it's kind of a 244 pages, maybe we'll focus, 200 and something pages. You can bang it out in a couple of weeks, even just reading a little bit. But it is an old school book that I think was written back like in the 60s, maybe. Let's see. 1960. There. So it's one of those books that's really kind of stood the test of time. I highly recommend you pick up a copy and read it. The other one is Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers. I believe this was actually recommended to me by Chris McCombs, who does a lot of fitness business coaching and marketing products. But it is a great book to really teach you how to take action, no matter if you're scared, no matter what happens. If you can't figure out how to do something, or if there's that roadblock, it teaches you how to get past that and just kind of go through with it, push through those barriers, and continue to be successful. Moving on, some of the more popular ones, of course, is going to be the Tony Robbins Awaken the Giant Within. I have this on my iPad. I also have this as an audio that I listen to in my truck, just because listen to it in my truck when I'm not talking to you guys. But it is such an awesome read. It's one of the first books, I think it may be even the first book he put out, but there are none others that he's done that equates and is as awesome as this one, and it still hits home, kind of like that Psycho-Cybernetics book. It still hits home, even though it is, I think, like over 20 years old now. So you definitely want to check that one out. And then Unique Ability by Dan Sullivan. Anything written by Dan Sullivan you want to read. I have another one right here called The Gap. I think I have some right here. 40 Objections to Growing Entrepreneurial Business by Dan Sullivan. Anything you can read by him is awesome in terms of self-help, creating your lifestyle, your business, and, next year I think I'm going to try and become a part of his strategic coach program, just because of all the positive that my role models have recommended and say about it, that they're in strategic coach. And so this is just going to really help you find out what you're good at and what you're passionate at, and build your life and business around that so you enjoy it and are successful, and it's something that's really going to continue to grow and benefit you. And then finally is one I've been reading. New. It's a pretty new read, but it is a great book. It's Sean Stephenson. It's Get Off Your Butt. If you don't know anything about Sean Stephenson, he's a great just story about all the obstacles he's overcome. And so definitely check this out. It is pretty much all about confidence again, how to end self-sabotage and stand up for yourself. So check that out. Again, all 5 of those books, I highly recommend if you're struggling with, if you always come up with great ideas or know something will work but never seem to be able to pull the trigger on it because lack of confidence, fear, something pops into your head, the worst thing, the worst case scenario pops in. Really, any of those types of situations or just attributes that you may personally have, check out any of those 5 books. I will put the links below in my blog post. If you are viewing this on YouTube, it's dclayborn.com, so click over there and you can check out all the books that I talked about in part 1, which is the training, part 2, which is business, and part 3, which is this one. And again, if you want to learn more about being confident, how to train yourself, how to train athletes, how to run a successful business, really anything like along those lines, you want to click on the link below. That's going to take you to the sign-up page for the over-the-top seminar that I'm doing with Chandler Marchman, a.k.a. Mr. Swole Patrol or Mandler from Go Elite SC, June 23rd at Genesis. So be sure to click that link, sign up before all the spots are sold out, and I will catch you guys there or catch you on the flip side.
The Genesis. Show my hardcore is, you know what I'm saying?